Hey everyone, we're going to try getting Final Fantasy 13 to work. We're going to try getting it to work with, uh, let's see, I think we can run it in 1080p. The anti-aliasing will set up to, no, well, the default is 4. I feel like I just got a new card that can run new games and stuff, so we're going to turn all these settings just a little bit above default. We'll turn the anti-aliasing to 8 instead of 4. I don't want to go to 16 maybe. I probably wouldn't notice a difference in 8 and 16. Window display mode. I'm going to hit start. Is this... I hit 1080p with windowed, and it doesn't quite look right. Yeah. Let's hit escape. Let's exit the game. I think I want to do full screen. My concern with full screen, because what I want is full screen borderless. That's really what I'm after here, you know? My concern with full screen is that if I clicked on another window, it would crash the game, because this game is... it's like an Xbox 360 game or something that got ported. Okay, this appears to be working. We're looking at some sort of creature. Director and scenario designer Motomu Toriyama. We're looking at some sort of creature or a set of creatures. They look like Avatar. Yoshiki Kashinaki is our main programmer. The creatures look like the creatures from Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar. And they're going through a bush and tree-covered valley. Now we have some sort of airship. Main character designer Tetsuya Nomura. Oh, we know we're in for a time, friends. The airship is flying through a large, cloudy landscape to a city that is also itself an airship. Storyboard director Yoshinori Kanada, I think it said. Mashi Hamauzu music. All right, we got a girl with purple hair, no, pink hair. She's pointing at a gun at a bunch of like faceless guards. Sorry, they have helmets. Presumably there are faces under the helmets. This is Final Fantasy. They could literally not have faces. I don't want to imply that. And now we're looking at night scenes of ships flying around. The ships are, they have those blue energy repulsors from the Matrix movies. Okay, now we see the squad all together on the back of a dragon, and like the wind whipping at their hair. There's so much hair whipping around. I'm sure they must have like been very happy with their hair technology in this. And there's like a night scene with a whole bunch of fireworks and stuff going on. It's mostly just a bunch of action shots of the camera like zooming in on people's faces as they do different wild things. There's very little context for what we're going to be doing. I've heard that crystals have to do with it being a Final Fantasy game. Okay, there's some panthers running on the ground, which is not at all reminiscent to anyone who's ever played a Final Fantasy game before. Ooh, and here we have dinosaurs, like tusked dinosaur mammoth things. And when one of our main gals looks up at the moon, there's like a huge chunk blasted out of it. And there's like an exposed gooey core. Like imagine some sort of candy with a hard exterior. Like if the moon was a peanut M&M. Only it's got like blue gooiness. Let's go to... Okay, so our controller is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller that I have USB connected to my PC. And I think Final Fantasy 13 is convinced that this is an Xbox 360 controller. So we're just gonna go with it. Let's check our settings. Camera. Event subtitles on. Speaker names defaults to off, but I think that we want on. Battle difficulty, is there an easy? Oh, there's an easy. But you know what? We'll try normal. Battle speed, normal. Default battle command, auto battle. Target selection from list. Battle help messages on. Keyboard settings, gamepad controls. On-screen button explanations. Controller type. I'm using a controller. Every single input I've given you is a controller thing. Why would you select keyboard as the default? Okay, whatever. We're not gonna. Middleware license. Bink Video. That's their entire. Uses Bink Video, copyright 1997 to 2014 by Rad Game Tools Incorporated. Rad Game Tools has made many video game middlewares. Or maybe they just made the one and it's used everywhere. I don't know. Open source licenses. Includes the following open source software. Glut. Okay. Now we have to look at the MIT license. Have to Float from ILM. Wait. Have to Float? Is that like converting between a F16 and F32? libog. Okay, so somewhere inside the files there's a bunch of OGGs. libvorbis, of course. We'll look at one more. Mostly I'm doing this so that I can drink my coffee as I go. Matrix.cpp, ODERs, utilities, libraries. ODER, apostrophe, open dynamic, engine, yeah, I don't know. All right, we're gonna hit new game. We're gonna hit easy mode. Wait, no. We'll hit normal mode. You've selected normal mode for battle, so change the difficulty level at any time. Press Y to open the main menu and then select settings. Begin play on normal mode. Yeah. We'll begin play on normal mode. I expect we'll get bored and then switch to easy mode later. I was telling a coworker the other day, hey, you can use the Royal We at any time. It's okay.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
So here we see giant canyons, huge scenic vistas, that sort of thing, and there's a train on a little tiny spindly track through the air. And we're cutting to people on the train who are all wearing robes and hoods. Definitely not a cult. This is like the track is going through the air like a tube. It's a tube train. All right. Future guard with a whole helmet and armor setup is looking at all the people. He's pointing guns at them as he scans them. Presumably he's checking their tickets or something.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Saz spoke first and then Lightning replied.
Best of luck.
Saz, S-A-Z-H, said best of luck. They've gone through a force field. The train shook. Oh, they were prisoners. Okay, so Lightning knocked over a guard, smashed the prisoner control thingy, and then all the handcuffs broke by remote. Now Lightning has a gun, and she's shooting guards with a machine gun.
You alright? I'm not a lessee.
We got Saz here. He's black. He has an afro, and there's a Chocobo chick in his afro. Lightning is literally surrounded by a lightning field, giving her the superhero power of ultra agility, which allows her to machine gun a bunch of guards. Excellent, excellent.
So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them.
I gotta say, this game is currently on sale. If you buy the game like exactly as you listen to the episode, you can get it for like $6. Otherwise, you might have to wait for another sale. Okay, some sort of aircraft have locked on to the train, and they're now shooting it with machine guns as we go on a bunch of cities, a bunch of like city road thingies. But again, the roads are like individual road trails, like going through the sky to different points. Imagine if, you know how in Star Wars on Coruscant they have different lanes, but if the lanes have just roads under them, but, you know, like there's still intended ways to go. Okay, the train crashes, and then all the cultists now have stolen machine guns, and they're shooting against city guards. One of the city guards taps a button, and he opens a summon window, like a summon gate, and he summons monsters. And so now, like, fiends are attacking the cult. I don't know that it's a cult. I keep saying that. They had hoods and robes on, which automatically means they're a cult, of course. Okay. Some sort of boss monster has really smashed up the train car that Lightning is in. Hahaha, Saz says run away. Well, he says run. He means away. And then Lightning runs towards it. Alright. Lightning's getting ready to fight. Saz is slowly crawling up onto the roof of the train to join her.
Hey! Let's be rational now.
Alright, he's doing some tail sweeps, but we flip out of the way.
What do we do?
Watch and learn.
He's got 4 spiral blades, which Lightning again dodges. Alright, now we're in control. We got 200 hit points, which doesn't sound like a lot. Active time battle. Tutorial. Tutorial explains the basics of combat. Yeah, let's definitely view the tutorial here. Time flows continually throughout the battle, which watches your ATB gauge till it charges. Okay. It's charging. Characters perform actions by expending charged ATB gauge segments. The actions which they perform depend on the commands you select. You can input entire strings of commands and then unleash them all at once. Select auto battle to queue up a set of commands tailored to your situation. Select abilities to specify individual commands as you see fit. A description of each command will be displayed at the top of the screen. For now, try selecting the auto battle command. Move the cursor to auto battle and press A to select it. Yeah, I'm doing it. 2 attack actions have just been placed in your command queue. As you learn new abilities, you'll use commands other than attack. It will also become possible to create longer strings of commands. Okay, so like in 7R, I have 2 ATB segments, and when I hit auto battle, it put a little attack chunk over each segment, and I guess they'll play out. Next, you'll need to choose the target of your attacks. When fighting multiple enemies, select your target using plus, and then press A to confirm it. The plus pad, not the plus button. You only face one enemy this time, so the choice is simple. Press A to confirm your target. Once you have finished your attacks, either more commands and continue fighting until you defeat the enemy. Note that you'll only be able to control actions of Lightning. Saz will fight on his own, supporting her as he deems best. Good luck from here on out. How you fight is up to you. Alright. Okay, wow. He keeps doing a sideswipe, and then, like, Lightning bounces off of it. Okay. So we're keeping our ATBs when Lightning gets bounced off by an attack. So this, I'm liking this. The tail above is getting laser shots on us. Okay, back in a cutscene. It's grabbing the train car. We have to run to the next train car.
Not so tough now, huh?
Says you should stop talking right away.
Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right?
Yeah, see, that's what you get. Alright, we're jumping, we're flipping. Lightning is very graceful and perfect in everything she does. Saz is a bit of a comedy character. Oh, but he jumps anyway! So he's like comedy but capable, you know? And then, oh yeah, at the end, the little Chocobo chick lands and does a pose.
Won't give up.
Don't forget that Saz has a Chocobo chick sticking out of his afro. That's, I'm sure, essential. We're gonna get to some sort of scenario. All right, so we're instantly back at full hit points as we do this next fight. All right, we hit it. Oh, it's doing a wave cannon. All right, the wave cannon interrupts our own queue thing. So we keep the ATBs. It just knocks the little actions off of the ATBs. So that, like, we have to hit auto attack again if we want lightning to go in and do the attacks. It's not like 10-2 where they get interrupted and then go back to what they were doing. All right, we got the boss down to half. The boss has a very clear hit point bar above it. It looks like holding A does not help. We have to keep tapping A really quickly. Items, potion on all allies, I guess. That sounds good. Woo! Alright. So we did use a potion. And then we got 4 out of 5 stars? 4 out of 5 stars in the opening fight? Oh. Target time 2 minutes and 6 seconds. I bet if we'd gone 6 seconds faster. Oh wait, no, battle duration 126. Okay, so we met our target time. Our initiative bonus was 1.0, and our points per second were 191. All right, well okay. Spoiled. Potion 6. All right, we're up 5 potions. I guess they're gonna be real generous with the consumables. All right, the guard mecha explodes, falls to the side, and falls off deep into the abyss.
We did it.
Oh, but there's more guards. The guard planes are still going elsewhere. Lightning puts away her sword, has some sort of flippy, spirally mode.
I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Okay. Importantly, hey, soldier not in all caps.
Man. Chocobo, just can't catch a break, can we?
The Chocobo's called Chocobo. It doesn't have its own little name.
Oh well. Better follow up.
Hanging edge the restricted zone. It's 9:49. I can go till about 11. I should probably stop a little before 11 if I can. Camera control. Hold on. I'm gonna switch to another window for just 1 second, and I'm gonna close that. Come back here. Sorry. Discord had been left open to the default view, which means it was looking at the friends list, which is the default view of the desktop thingy. And so like every 10 seconds, it was refreshing who was currently online or not, which causes a bunch of names to jump around. It was very confusing. Well, not confusing, distracting, yeah. All right, current camera control scheme are, okay, so change control scheme. X-axis standard, Y-axis inverted. Change the control scheme? Yes. We want both standard. Click. Okay. So now the camera works like the Breath of the Wild command. See, that's the thing. What is standard and inverted? They don't mean anything. Like, depending on how you conceptualize the right stick adjusting the camera relative to the, like is the camera stick that adjusts the camera orientation coming out of the back of the character, or is it like you're adjusting the character in front of the camera? Like, are you adjusting the front or the rear or back object? And that's the thing, like within computer graphics, the camera's not moving. Like, the camera's conceptualized as never moving from the origin of the translation space, and only the character is moving. So like, what am I complaining? Okay, the data log. You possess an advanced digital journal known as a data log that autonomously streams information deemed pertinent. Whenever the data log records a new entry, a notice will appear in the upper left corner of the screen. To peruse entries, press Y to open the main menu and then select data log.
You sure we can get through here?
Okay, oh. That exploded. We're gonna access this thingy and save. Save completed. So that was some sort of save point.
It's a mess is what this is.
Many and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen will flash a warning. Coming into contact with an enemy will initiate a battle. Okay, so we've gone into a battle, which puts us into a slightly different, like we're not exactly on a different screen in the sense that like we have different models and everything's on a different scale, but like it sort of flashed with light and we shifted from the city into, okay, now we have 5 stars. It shifted from the city into the battle screen, and now we're back on the city screen.
What do you suppose this
There's
is?
some sort of portal? It's like a smaller version of the summoning circle from before. Yeah, the army is leaving its toys out. Thanks. Wait, what? No.
Hey now.
What? No. What are you? We're not trying to ditch you.
The entire army came out to play.
Okay, we're fighting. So we're fighting 2 guards at a time. And, we mostly just mash A as fast as possible right now. Like, we don't have abilities. So we just say auto battle, and then it puts 2 attacks in the queue. But we're getting 5 stars, so I guess it's okay. We got 3 guards this time. And every time we go into a fight, we start every fight at full hit points. I like this. It's not about like the encounters are just whatever the encounters are. It's not about dungeon endurance. It's just about solving each individual encounter, and I like that. 5 stars. There's hardly a forward and a back, so I get twisted around here.
This place is a war zone.
Actually, hey, you know what, buddy? Can we, so X is the map. Y? Oh, here we go. Settings. Can we adjust the volume of things? No, I wanted to bring the voices up and the sound effects down, but guess that's not what we're doing. So our leader, Lightning, has 30 strength and 30 magic and a blaze fire saber. Our member, Saz, has 220 hit points, which is slightly more than Lightning has. She has 200. He's got strength 24 and 26 magic. He's got a Vegas 42's level 1 gun. Okay. Alright, so we're being strafed with machine gun fire occasionally, even though that plane couldn't possibly have seen us, so I don't know what he's doing wasting ammo. You obtain a potion. Alright, so that was a treasure chest, I guess. It looks like, a little floaty pod. But we pushed A on it, and it was a treasure chest.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell for Brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier.
Some sort of dog creature?
Hey!
There are a lot of proper nouns. We're gonna fight these dog creatures.
Fight again.
Alright, so now auto battle is sometimes causing us to use something called Blitz, where she did like a swirling knife attack that hit 3 people, but now that there's 2 people, Blitz is off the table. Also, Saz did a stagger on one of these Fiend Wolf monsters. And the Fiend Wolves are gray with blue light claws and then red sections that look reminiscent of like exposed muscle, like the skin has been ripped off and there's red underneath. It's that sort of bright bloody red. But I don't think they're actually, I think that's just a coloration issue. I don't think that they are actually supposed to be like wounded or whatever, you know? Okay, that's a save point.
Yeah, you must be real nice from up there.
We're gonna fight. All right, we have a ground guard and a buzzing flyer guard. He's got like a jetpack. Well, I wish we could use Blitz more often, but I guess we have to have 3 targets to use Blitz. Or maybe if I go to abilities, I can manually pick Blitz. I see. So Blitz uses 2 ATBs and doesn't actually do more damage. It just does damage to everyone. So I understand why auto battle is doing what it's doing. And I agree. We'll just keep auto battling. So Oz is down to 50 hit points. Alright, we beat him. Rating 5 stars. After every fight, it shows the spoils screen, even when there's no spoils, which is, I think, strange. You obtain an iron bongle. Let's immediately equip this. All right, Y. Equipment. Lightning. Equip. Actually, if I just hit optimize for balanced, okay. So the iron bongle, 50 hit points, which actually seems like a lot because, like we had 200 plus 50 is like a 25% bonus hit points right now. I know that as we level up or whatever, it's gonna be different. So below us, like distantly, we can see giant fiend monsters fighting more rebels. We know that they're rebels because they're shooting the cops. Or at least the presumed cops. Okay, we got a 3-guard fight. Psycom Warden is what these guards are called. Oh, okay, so it picked a blitz that time, and I think... I'm not sure... It picked a blitz after one of the guards had been killed, so we only had 2 guards. So I guess the rule isn't as simple as it picks blitz when there's 3 targets. Going around some crates and stuff down the road.
Preemptive strike.
We're gonna preemptive strike this guard and their guard dog.
So much for the element of surprise.
Item usage, tutorial. Skip this tutorial. I understand how items work. Alright, we stagger this, Antheron is the name of this wolf monster. I guess I should say a panther monster if it's called a pantheron, you know? Interestingly, it looks like, if there's 2 attack chunks in the action queue, lightning doesn't seem to do one of them, and then, like, as soon as it's charged, and wait for the other one to do the second attack. Oh no, something crashed into the bridge. I guess a plane crashed into the bridge, and now the bridge is collapsing, and a bunch of people are falling and stuff.
Do we turn back?
There's
The
no
bridge
time.
road.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
She walks up to the edge. She's looking.
Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Oh, she was gonna fly over the gap. But he's like, no! Oh, she smacks him hard. Ah, her lightning charge is gone.
That might get us across. Right there.
So there's some sort of
Right?
moving
Looks that way.
bridgey thing in another direction. This whole town looks like ancient Zanarkand, but more high-tech. That's sort of what we're thinking, you know?
All right.
Skyways, lights, but also heavily militarized. There's some sort of major fight versus whatever. Rebels? They're trying to do purges against whatever. Fighting some panthers. So yeah, we keep doing blitz against these panthers, and it's working. Unfortunately, it's working kind of slow, so they're getting a lot of hits in, and we're taking about as much damage as they do. Silas is down to his last 53 hit points. Lightning is at 106, and oh yeah, I should have taken out that guard sooner. Gosh, he goes out in like 2 hits. And he was hitting us with machine gun fire the whole time. We got a wicked fang from that
This
one.
way. Come on.
But you know what? I don't feel bad about getting to low hit points. Yeah, we'll save. Oh wait. New save data. We'll save over our current data. I don't feel bad about getting to low hit points during a fight because we'll just be back at full hit points, which is actually awesome. All right, so we're on some sort of construction vehicle. I'm gonna push A to activate it. Tap some buttons and oh, it's like a lift. It's like a platform. It pushes us down to the other construction-y thingy that had come up. But it's covered in guards.
Deportees, are we? Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
So this is, it says officer.
He wants to kill us without a fight.
What? Wants to, what? So the officer has a staff instead of a machine gun, which means how you know he's super dangerous. All right, attack chain tutorial. Let's view the tutorial. To initiate an attack chain, first select auto battle or attack from the abilities menu and choose the Psycom Marauders as your target. So auto battle, Psycom Marauder. Okay, see the sidebar displayed on beneath your target's name? That's known as the chain gauge. Keep an eye on the chain gauge as you strike. All right, we'll do it. All right, he's 100% out of unknown percent. When your attack hits, its chain gauge fills, hit home, and the percentage beneath increases. This percentage is called the chain bonus. The more times you hit an enemy, the more damage it will take from subsequent attacks. Continue pummeling the Psycom Marauder, boosting your chain bonus until the gauge is full. All right, he's at 102, 103, 204. Once the chain gauge is full, one further blow will stagger your foe. A staggered enemy takes greater damage when attacked. Chaining attacks to stagger powerful adversaries is essential to defeating them. Beware, however, that an enemy's chain gauge begins to drain the moment it is staggered. Once the gauge is empty, the enemy will no longer be staggered. Well, this makes everything from Final Fantasy X-2 to Final Fantasy VII Remake seem like one continuous evolution now. Maybe things that exist in sequence can be understood in sequence. Radical concept, I know. Don't worry. So the stagger bar is draining out, but it's draining out kind of slowly. Like, it looks like they're going to be staggered for like 20 seconds. Further hits while the target is staggered do not seem to fill back in the stagger bar. Or even delay it. It's like just strictly a countdown, it looks like. Saz is shooting his 2 pistols. His pistols are like machine pistols. But most importantly, as Saz shoots his 2 machine pistols, he does different attack poses, like lifting up his knee and firing underneath his leg, as though he were some sort of gun expert. But a real expert would know that on the battlefield you have to do whatever works. You can't just do a silly pose, yada yada yada.
What's your angle?
Liquid Snake. Alright, what is her angle? She just sort of stares off into the distance and says nothing.
Classified military info? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? You think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
Falsi.
Pulse Falsi?
My angle. I'm after the Falsi.
She is switching some sort of control on the floating bridge
Still
making
happy you tagged
thing.
along.
And we begin flying off to some other place.
Didn't have a choice.
The sky is dark, but I don't see stars, and I'm not sure if it's because we're supposed to be inside some sort of shield or forest.
I would like to thank our brave false pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society.
What?
Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below.
Okay, the world is dangerous.
By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration,
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
So this is Snow who's speaking.
So sorry. I didn't mean to.
Huge and
These people
Snow.
need heroes.
Snow is a main character because we saw him in the opening.
Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Got it.
All right, Snow is an inspiring leader.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
That boy.
All right, now we're at the Resistance Front hanging edge. There's a huge pile of rubble that we're climbing over as we're going down the road. This has big Star Wars vibes. Like if this planet with its roads and stuff was all in Star Wars, whatchamacallit? Star Wars The Clone Wars, the animated series, everyone would be like, yeah, that's what Star Wars looks like. Okay, so we've opened a treasure chest, gotten 50 gil. We're hopping up onto some sort of construction piece. We're at the front where people are using machine guns versus the army.
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
This
Oh,
is
that's even worse.
Maquis and Godot are complaining
No
about
naps today.
the
We're
shooting
all in
that
this
they're doing.
together. Our enemies, the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded SciComm, no less.
What's the dread? Psycom's nothing but a whole bunch
Le-
of bluster and bullying.
LeBrew
They've got nothing on Nora.
is speaking.
we are the heroes after all.
Let's prove it.
All right, yeah, the four of us are gonna charge in. I'm sure it'll be fine
Sanctum's gonna pay for
because I've
this.
seen all four of these characters in the opening sequence, so I'm sure they'll all live.
Nothing to worry about.
All right, all right. Snow has punches. He doesn't even have a gun. The other two characters, they got guns, but Snow punches. Which is noble and all, but buddy, maybe get like a sword? Other people have a sword.
Gotta clear a path out of here.
Alright, we gotta fight more guards. This is a group of 3 SciComm wardens. These punches do hurt. I want to be clear. Each of these punches does like 45% of the hit point bar. So yeah. Oh wow, they took care of... I thought we were gonna get in one more attack. Okay, we're dealing with these guards pretty handily. You know, a Jedi's lightsaber melts them down like they're butter. That sort of thing.
No more.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Charge in, guns blazing.
Hey, that's not a plan.
Real heroes don't need plans.
Perfect. Obru, you are a real hero. All right, we're gonna charge in, guns blazing. It's funny he says that because again, he does not have a gun. He just punches really hard. Auto battle. These panthers do not have many hit points. So I'm going, or I'm sorry, they have way too many hit points. So I'm gonna get rid of these wardens, fight the panthers last. Okay, there we go. We're getting 5 stars, we're getting 5 stars. Did we get a thingy? Equipment. Optimize, balanced. Oh, all right.
Plan as always.
We picked up some item, but it must not have been equipment.
Hit him again.
All right. I think that there are many, maybe too many auto encounters where you just auto battle over and over. I mean, like I've done this like what, 10 times now? Between lightning and snow. Game designers,
You kids go follow behind now.
up your skills. Auto battle. Psycom Warden B. So sometimes the auto battle is to throw a hand grenade if there's enough of these guys. That's cool. Oh! If there's, so he does a 2-attack sequence, and if the target is killed in 1 attack, it actually will switch the attack to another person rather than like abort the chain and reset or something. Uh-oh, we're coming up to a cutscene. A bunch of these people have been put in robes, and we have non-robed people as well. They're all sitting on the ground. Actually, I don't know if the robes are like,
You all okay?
because Lightning and Saz were using them as like a disguise. I guess maybe some people have them as not disguise.
Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Let me fight with you.
You can't expect us to just sit here.
Could help.
Yep.
Please, let us help.
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Okay. We're picking up a lot of volunteers, and we're handing out
This
guns.
one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me in.
for it. Here's yours. Take care now.
There's one lady who looks like she might be a main character. Her name is Hope. And I guess she's got a child. Or wait, no. Hope was the boy that said mom.
Yeah, feels good.
So Hope's mom,
Can you show me again?
suddenly it doesn't look like she's gonna live because she's a mom, so she'll have to die so that Hope can dramatically have his, drama.
You sure?
Yeah,
Her hands are shaking.
moms are tough.
Right.
It's the last one, boss.
Alright, we've run out of guns to issue.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
Alright, Hope can't do it. Instead, the girl next to him, Vanille, she sits up and she's ready to
Push
do
comes
it.
Shove. Keep them safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
Is that Vanelle's inner monologue? It didn't say.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area. We're going home together!
Come on! Everybody up!
Right. New recruits, on me.
Come on.
Right.
Time to go, kiddo.
All right.
We're not losing to SciComm, you hear me?
Hope's mom is definitely gonna die. There's no way she doesn't die in this next sequence of fights. Alright, let's save the game. It is 1% annoying
Stay sharp.
that every
I wanna make
time
the
it
job
offers to
easy.
make a new save file. I'm sure that if you're not careful, you'd end up with like 5,000 save files. Alright. But in the actual encounter fight, we still have Snow, Godot, and LeBrew. Let's see, abilities. Yeah. So hand grenade is an ability, not an inventory item, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, we got a Phoenix down.
Bro, back us up.
Auto battle. Pantheron. Punch. Oh, these Pantherons are a little tough, I forgot. Let's punch our Psychom Warden instead. Boom. Stagger. Punch. Machine gun. Alright, we got him. You know, I was talking about how Hope's mom is definitely not going to survive this, but also the other party members here we have, LeBrew and whoever. This soldier wants us to put down the resistance, but I don't think it's going to work out for him, because we're main characters. Oh, this is like a giant monster. Yeah, it's an entire road
Heroes
wide.
don't run from fights.
Ooh, it can get up on its hind legs. It's like mostly quadruped, but can also get up on its hind legs, like a bear. Like a bear that's 2 car lanes wide,
There's nothing we
and
can't
appropriately also tall. Beta behemoth, it says. Alright, well, we're not dealing many damage points to it, but we'll get there. Yeah, Godot and LeBrew, I don't know that they're long for the world because we didn't see them in the opening scenes. Godot is acting like he's like injured. He's got like a low hit point animation he's doing, but they're actually, their hit points are question marks. So maybe the game is like trying to make sure that he never actually dies, but he can still get to low HP. It's just never go to 0. Anyway. The target's hit points are less than the length of the word target. Now they're less than the letter T. Alright, now we win. 5 potions. So we're seeing rebels shooting machine guns at guards. Oh, and a big airship comes in. It's got huge cannons. It's shooting everyone to bits.
No kidding. Stay down.
Snow is running out. He's gonna grab a heavy weapon, I think. Yeah, it's some sort of rocket launcher or laser or something. Oh, he tries to do a flip and grab it, but he misses. And now they're shooting a huge gun at his face. He's definitely gonna eat it. But then a missile comes in out of nowhere.
I told you, didn't I?
It's the mother.
Moms are tough.
Is she voiced by... Is she voiced by what's her name? Oh, and then as the vehicle crashes, it also kills the mom. Snow gets up. Oh yeah, a chunk of the road is now like collapsing, and it's like people are getting dumped off the road as it crumbles out of the air. Oh, now he's gonna get dumped off. Oh, he's got the mom in one hand and he's got the cliff edge in the other hand. Oh, she wakes up. She's not instantly dead.
Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
She smiles, and I guess she's gonna let go dramatically. No, she slips. All right, Snow is still in peril, and he falls. We cut to Hope. He saw that his mom fell off, and he's all, you know, naturally shaken by it. Nil tries to console him a bit,
We have to move.
and then smacks him in the face to bring him to his senses, because they gotta run away, because there's still guns everywhere. Alright. Yeah, sure, I'll save my progress. I thought that would mean that we're in chapter 2 now, but according to the save data file, we're still in chapter 1. Okay. We're back with Lightning and Saz.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
She shakes her head no.
The purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
Oh.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they?
Actually, no, Saz. There's different organizations.
Post-Val C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
What?
How about you? Order say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Alright. We got incoming, I think. It's a mecha? It's like a sort of a centaur mecha. Alright, we're gonna auto fight the Myrmidon. It's got 2 front legs and a back leg, and also this is not going good. Stagger! And importantly, creatures can keep on attacking while they're in stagger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I was supposed to have... Oh, wait. Maybe we'll get it. I think I was supposed to have used... Oh, okay. We just barely survived. I probably should have used a potion. Alright, we got 5 stars, so let's fight.
What's that? Huh?
Attention, purge deportees. Attention, purge deportees. Put down your weapons
Some sort of thing?
Is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Some sort of giant thing has come out of a hatch in the ceiling. So I guess we are inside of a dome. And it's a glowing
Just what you were looking
Pope platform
Right in there.
with green light
The
shimmering
post-file
above it.
C.
Alright. Well, everyone seems very enamored with all this.
We'll be okay.
Hope looks at a different mother consoling her child. And then Vanille throws off her robe, her sacrificial robe or whatever it is they're wearing. And we see her in the outfit from the opening screen. And then Vanille hands the gun to him, gives him a hug.
It's too much, isn't it?
Where is she from?
Face it later.
Okay.
Ciao!
Chow? What?
Hey, wait!
Oh, he dropped the gun. Okay, yeah,
You
the
said
camera
it
cuts
made
down
you
to show the
happy
gun
with
left on the ground.
smiles, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So this voiceover doesn't say that it's from Vanille, but I think that's supposed to be Vanille's voice just there.
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from the Sanctums? All things being equal, I just as soon keep wondering.
He's looking at the Chocobo in his hands. It's very cute.
Time to jump.
Lightning is
Hey! Hey! Hang on!
doing a running jump.
What the? Hey!
Says, you gotta jump after her. She goes down hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet and then summons her lightning aura and lands.
She can do it, so can we.
Says. Says. Falls off gracelessly, but lands in the lightning field, so he's okay. The comedy person can't actually be hurt by their slapstick antics.
Come on, come on!
Somehow Snow is up with Godot and he slaps Godot awake. Everyone around is dead-ish. Maybe they
What
can be
about
slapped
the
awake.
others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Of course not.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
Okay, what is wrong with him? Get him home. Oh, yeah.
Get who home?
Get Hope home. You dummy, she has one child that you've ever met. Of course she was referring to that child. So in the distance, we see the bridge
Don't do
ship that Saz and Lightning were on has crashed into a building. And Godot gets his gun.
Doing.
So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero.
Godot is pointing his gun at Snow. And then doesn't point his gun at
She's
Snow?
waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up?
Here he's motioning towards the Pope platform.
Yeah.
There's our ride.
Now you're talking.
How could they?
gonna stop us.
All right, we got a power circle. Is this unequipable? Equipment. Optimize, balance. No, we have an iron bangle now. I don't know what that power circle was supposed to be. Alright, we're gonna fight some panthers and SciComm aerial soldiers. Aerial recon. Throwing hand grenades. Auto battle, recon. If you just throw enough hand grenades, it kills the panthers in the process, too. I thought that the SciComm soldiers would keep being weaker than the panthers, but I guess it looks like these aerial recons are tougher than panthers. Oh, it's impossible to tell what anything is. I guess. Okay. Still at 5 stars. We've had 5 stars every single fight except the very first fight where the game was trying to teach us. So, you know, I don't know what's up with that.
Kiddo, don't go rushing in on your own.
Got a treasure chest. 100 gil. I don't think that we've been getting gil from these fights. Yeah, we're at 400 gil. Like, if we were getting gil from battles, then...
I want every weapon ready to fire.
So we're looking at the soldiers setting up.
All right, on my go.
Right.
Getting ready to jump out from around the corner.
Go!
Godot gets 2 of them real fast. Snow charges in. Punch, punch. The SciComm enforcers seem tougher than before. I don't know if these are like SciComm enforcer level 5 instead of level 2 or something. But they're not... Oh, there we go. They're not going down in just one little tap. Points per second, 270. Points per second definitely sounds cool. Alright, what do we got? Some sort of broken space bike? Or like a vehicle of some sort?
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Godot gets into his space motorcycle. So does Snow. They're looking up at the sky, which might be a domed roof over the city. I forget.
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready!
We flip up.
Go!
And we start flight cycling up into the sky. And we cut to another scene of us flying. Oh hey!
Hey!
We've rejoined. We've rejoined the group, and most of our party members are here. We have Maki. We have.
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Oh. What's the other one?
You made it.
Hey,
Yo,
Huge.
you
Huge
really managed to use that thing?
and
I think I'm done.
You're done when
something.
Ow, what's
Oh hey, I think this is Hope.
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah.
All right then.
Is that Riku's voice actor?
I'll go with you.
What?
It's Riku's voice actor, but suddenly she's British. Alright, Vanilla and Hope are trying to say something. They're very nervous. Well, Hope at least is very nervous about it.
Everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
LeBrew smacks him in the head.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, alright?
Yeah, we lost a lot of people today. They're pretty confident for having lost half the squad. Most of the squad. Oh!
I'll
Vanille.
swing by the vestige.
Oh,
Keep the
okay.
kids out of trouble.
Vanille shouts out,
Got it.
and
Say hi to the missus
Hope
for me.
isn't here. Instead, he revs up the
You go
engine on
skirt
his
chasing,
flight cycle.
I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry, none of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious? What about me?
Not even invited to the wedding.
Catch you later.
I can't believe you wouldn't invite your Nakama to the wedding.
Oh.
Alright, Vanelle's plans have been foiled. Because she did herself did not speak up soon enough.
Wait! Come back!
Skybridge 103. I think we're gonna stop here. So I gotta get to other stuff. Are we in chapter 2 yet? Nope, we're still in chapter 1, Into the Vestige. But now we're playing as what's his name? Hope. Hope and Vanille. Hope has 170 hit points and 2632 for stats, which is a little bit not as good as Lightning. Meanwhile, Vanille has 350 hit points and 2335 for stats. Remember, Lightning was like a 30-30. But Vanille has ATB level 3, whereas everyone else so far has had level 2. So Vanille, I don't know what it means to have more bars in your meter. I mean, because you still have to charge up to max before you do anything, right? Question marks? I don't know. Maybe the overall bar charges up at a fixed speed, and so having more segments means that you can do more stuff per time because you have more segments. Like if you put auto attack, it'll put like 3 attack chains into, a 2-second charge instead of 2 attack chains in a 2-second charge. I can't push the home button to go out to the home screen, so I'm just going to hit Alt F4, and then I will say that yes, I'm sure I want to exit the game. Thank you. And that's the end of our Final Fantasy 13. I do not believe that we are going to do more Final Fantasy 13 episodes. I just wanted to have the one, the whatchamacallit. So it's the first Lookathor, is I guess how we call it. It's a very long game, and I definitely don't think that I want to do it only during recording chunks. So, it goes how it goes. Plus, I feel weird putting too much Final Fantasy stuff on the like doing AOLPs of Final Fantasy stuff feels like it's sort of drifting into the same territory as No Cat. I mean, I still feel I'm putting a different spin on it because I don't do all that editing that they do. But I like doing different games that people wouldn't just hear elsewhere. So, not that they've done Final Fantasy 13, but that sometime in the next 20 years, No Cat will get around to doing Final Fantasy 13 after they do Final Fantasies 5 and 10 and 10-2 and 12 and